Hi, this is your host. Today we're going to learn about Sir Isaac Newton. Would you like to become a scientist when you grow up? Of course you would. But do you know who the scientists are? Well, today we're going to learn about one of the greatest scientists of all time. So let's not waste any time. Let's get started. Isaac Newton was born in the year 1642. He was born prematurely and was a sickly child. When he was just 3 years old, his father abandoned the family and his mother remarried. Young Isaac mostly lived with his grandmother and received little education at home. However, he was very curious by nature and loved to ask questions. His mother once said, "Don't bother me with a lot of questions." But he didn't listen to her and continued to question everything, and that's how Isaac developed an interest in science. When he grew up, he went to Trinity College, Cambridge. There he studied mathematics, physics and astronomy. In 1661, he obtained his bachelor's degree and became a fellow of the college. At the age of 25, Isaac Newton published a book called Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica. It explained the 3 laws of motion. These laws helped scientists understand how objects move. This book made him famous all over Europe. At the beginning of 1666, Newton moved to London and became the master of the mint. There he worked on solving practical problems related to coins. During this time, he also developed his ideas about gravity. According to Newton, every object attracts every other object. The more massive an object, the greater its gravitational pull. All planets in the solar system revolve around the sun because of this force of attraction. Not only planets, but other objects like stars and galaxies also revolve around each other. This theory was a scientific revolution. It completely changed the way people viewed the universe. In 1668, Newton was elected the president of the Royal Society. This was a great honor for him. In 1687, Newton published another famous book, The Optics. In this book, he explained how light is dispersed by a prism. Newton also invented a reflecting telescope. It did not use lenses, but mirrors to focus light. This made it a better telescope than those in use at that time. In 1705, Newton became the master of the Royal Mint. He used this position to fight counterfeiters. This angered many wealthy people, and they plotted against him. They wanted to remove him from the post. But Newton's friend, Prince Godfrey, died. This led to the downfall of the plotters. Soon, King George I appointed Newton to the highest levels of the scientific community in England. He became the knighted Sir Isaac Newton in 1705. Later, he became the president of the Royal Society again in 1717. Sir Isaac Newton died on March 31st, 1727. He died a bachelor. But why, you might ask? Well, there are 2 reasons. Number 1, he had many failed love affairs. He proposed to a woman named Catherine Barton, but she refused his proposal. After that, he never married. Reason number 2, some historians believe that Newton was asexual. Okay, now let's have a look at some interesting facts about him. Did you know that Newton believed that humans are immortal? Well, he wrote these words in a book. "I do not know what keeps me from taking my own life, except that I believe it is the purpose of God that man should have no self-murderer. For since man has dominion over beast, if he can take beast life, the beast is nothing, and so man by doing it deprives himself of his own dignity. Besides, I consider the preservation of life as a thing absolutely good, which cannot be otherwise than by the will of God." He also believed that there were no accidents in nature or in life. Everything happened according to the laws of science. Friends, this was Sir Isaac Newton, one of the greatest scientists of all times. He showed us that everything is possible if you work hard and never give up. He changed our understanding of the universe. He gave us the laws of motion. He showed us that the earth revolves around the sun, not the other way round. He also told us that there are forces acting upon us all the time. These forces can be attractive or repulsive. He discovered the power of gravity. we still use his discoveries in our everyday lives. Newton's contributions to science are priceless. So friends, this was the biography of Sir Isaac Newton. If you like his story, don't forget to like this video. Also, comment below what other stories you want to hear next. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.